Hello everyone. Today I am going to speak about Parkinson's law and student syndrome. Cyril Parkinson is a famous British historian and author. In 1955, the first appearing in the opening line of the article in The Economist, and later becoming the focus of one of his books, Parkinson's Law, in the Pursuit of Progress. What is this law? Very simple. The law says the work expands to fill up the period of time available for its completion. Look at this graph. Suppose we are working on a particular project and we have the time allocated to complete the task or complete the project. This is the time allocated. The kind of efforts we give. Initially, we have the enthusiasm, we give maximum effort, we reach to the peak of the project, and the project could have been completed with half of the time. But when we reach to the peak, we realize we have the time up to here. And when we realize that, what we do, when we say, okay, we have this time up to here, then immediately there is a drop in the efforts so that the project still gets completed on the allocated time. We do not try to complete the project and be more productive. This is what is called as Parkinson's law, and this happens in most of the cases. So when we have more time, the less efforts needed, so the efforts drop immediately. And when we have less time, the more efforts needed. This is exactly opposite to the student syndrome. What is student syndrome? Let's say we are on the same project and we start here and end here. This is what is our ending time. Most of the cases, the students, in what happens is initially we delay, we procrastinate starting only, that we don't start the task. Okay, we still have the time. We'll finish it off, we'll finish it off, we'll finish it off, we'll finish it off. And once the project deadline comes nearer, then amount of effort we need to give goes extremely high. Sometimes we even miss the deadline, and that is what is called student syndrome. Student says, okay, let's look at this thing. Whereas the time allocated is this, sometimes we also exceed the limit. So when we talk about Parkinson law and student syndrome, both are basically a kind of procrastination. In one case, we start with full enthusiasm, reach to the peak of the efforts, and then we give up because we have ample time in hand. So the effort goes down, and then we just slow. We just okay, leave it. Okay, we have time, and we complete within the time frame. And the student syndrome, we do not even start itself because we have the time in hand. And as the time goes, then the tension mounts up, and then we start, and then we get to the maximum efforts, and with the danger of sometimes crossing the deadline. So what is best? Not both. What we should be trying to be more productive just starts with the effort, or distribute the effort equally so that you can do another task at a time, or you can have the proper allocation of the time and complete the particular project or particular task and be more productive. That is the Parkinson's law. Thank you. If you like my recordings, please do subscribe to my channels. Thank you very much.